When we started playing, we were playing country music, and there was, if it doesn't take too long, there was three of us: Kern Kennedy, the piano player, Russ Smith, and myself were playing Bob King's, which is a club up the road there from home. So we're playing country music with three pieces. And Jack and Joe Lewis and Johnny Ray had a three-piece band, and they were playing another little club in this area. So Elvis comes out with That's All Right Mama, so we hear that and we think that's fantastic. And so we got together, and Jack was actually a drummer. Jack Nance is actually a drummer, but he's a music major, so he can play trumpet a little bit. So that's what we wound up him playing trumpet. Russ was a better drummer. We did some riffs that we did that were harmony or whatever, and they came out great because Jack used a mute on the trumpet, see, and it just, everything, the sound just came out almost alike.
Did you guys get together in school initially to form a band and work shows like that?
Most of us were already out of school, except Joe Lewis now, the big fellow that played the guitar and went with Twitty. Joe started out, when I first met him, we were playing around at Newport there together, and he was a mandolin player. You can imagine a guy 6'4", and he's about 14 years old. Johnny Ray bought an electric bass, and he couldn't play it. Never did learn to play the electric bass till a lot later. So we decided to put Joe on electric bass. So we had an upright bass and electric bass.
Where did the move to go to Sun Records and present yourself to Sam Phillips take place? How did that happen?
Right after Elvis came along, we were practicing, so we worked up Redhead Woman, We Want a Boogie, at the radio station where I told you about Jerry Grosjean was our manager. And we just, we went to Memphis to see Sun Records, Sam Phillips, and we walk in, just like everybody else did, I guess, and say, we want to make a record. Sam took us in there and did the work himself. In other words, he engineered the first things we did. The first two things we did, he engineered himself. And for some reason, he had the ear that what I say was his secret for the whole thing. If the song felt good to him personally, then he liked it. And that's where he got all of his hits, I guess. That these songs actually, when he listened to them, they did something for him. And nobody's ever been able to do it quite that good since.